The Commonwealth Games is just a few days away. The India versus West Indies series is also going on side by side. But away from all this, there is also one major Olympic event that is going to happen, and that is the 44th Chess Olympiad. It is a very proud moment for India when the Chess Olympiad will be played from July 28th to August. Why is that? The Chess Olympiad is one of the most prestigious chess events that you can count of when it comes to the Chess Championship, the Chess World Cup, the candidates and other Grand Prix events in the tournament. The Chess Olympiad is a biennial event that was started in 1927. Initially from 1924 and 1925 there were two unofficial Olympiads that were held. But in 1927 it was played every 2 years. And now India are hosting the event for the very first time. And why is this very, very significant? As I said in the first photo, the person who is responsible for India having so much prestige on the chess world is Viswanathanan. Now the 2022 Olympiad will be held in Chennai. Not exactly in Chennai, about 50 kilometers away in Mamallapuram. 187 teams are going to participate, which could be a new record. The torch relay, we saw just before the event that there was a torch relay that was held, and it is the first time ever that any Olympiad has started off in this way. Why is this torch relay very significant? It has established India as the spiritual center of chess. The announcement by the FIDE president that every torch relay, whether it will be held in any part of the globe, the first destination from where the torch relay will begin is in India. So chess and the way how it has enhanced India's image on the grand sporting stage is enormous. The Chess Olympiad hosting is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, how have India fared in the Chess Olympiad? The country that invented the sport, well, it's unfortunately not had a good record, but in the last couple of seasons, it has had a fantastic record. They finally won 1 gold, they won 2 bronze. They won gold in 2020, and it was in very, very dramatic circumstances that they won the gold. They were playing Russia in the final, but because 2 players suffered power outages and net outages, that was the reason FIDE decided that, okay, let those 2 results not be counted, and that Russia and India would share the gold medal. In 2021, China managed to win the gold medal and India had to settle for bronze. But in 2 seasons, as we saw, 2021 and 2020, India has started to make big strides in the Chess Olympiad. Now, what will the format of the Chess Olympiad be? Basically, there will be a Swiss system wherein 11 rounds will be played. And the most important part here, they will not play the same opponent more than once. There is a complex pairing system by which one country plays the other and which set plays the other. There is a very complicated system because over 180 nations are going to participate. That is why the Swiss system has been employed, wherein there will be 11 rounds, but they will ensure that no opponent has been played more than once. So what is the composition of the teams? There will be 4 players, 1 reserve, which will also select a team captain. There will be 2 to 3 teams in the men and the women. There are 2 in the men, there are 3 in the women for India this time. The Indian team, when it comes to the Olympiad, when it comes to the men, we have got several stalwarts like Vidit Gujarati, Pentala Harikrishna, Arjun Erigaisi, Narayanan and K. Sasikiran. Sasikiran is one of the veterans and he might be one of the reserves in the team. The India B team is even more exciting because there are so many youngsters who are making massive strides in world chess. You have Nihal Sareen, you have Gukesh who recently crossed the ELO mark of 2700. You have Adiban Bhaskaran, and who can forget Ramesh Babu Pragnananda, the one who defeated Carlsen twice in 2022. And then you have Ronak Sadhwani, another one of the upcoming youngsters who have done Indian chess really, really good. When it comes to the women's team, there are 3 teams in this. There is India A, India B and India C. India A consists of the legends, same like the men, stalwarts, youngsters and juniors. India A has got Koneru Hampi, one of the greatest women players that India has ever produced. There is Harika Dronavalli, and then there is Vaishali Ramesh Babu, who is the sister of Pragnananda. She too is one of the upcoming stars in Indian chess at this point in time. There is Tanya Sachdev, and then there is Bhakti Kulkarni. When you look at India B, there is Vantika Agarwal, Soumya Swaminathan, Marianne Gomes, Padmini Raut, Divya Deshmukh. In an unprecedented move, there is also an India C team because of the unprecedented depth that is there in Indian women's chess at this point in time. They are all international masters who have not graduated to the level of the GM yet. There is Isha Karavade, there is Sahiti Varshini, there is Pratyusha Boda, there is Nandita PV and Vishwa Vasnawala. Now all of you will be thinking, where is Viswanathanan fitting in that team? Well, Anand will not play the Olympiad. He will just be there as the team mentor for the side. He will ensure that he will give some inputs, he will ensure that the team is motivated, but he will not participate. He had already made up that decision in 2020 and 2021. Remember, in 2022, the original venue was going to be Russia, not Chennai. But despite the change in venue, despite it being very close to his hometown, he decided he will stick by the decision and he will not represent India in the team, but he will be the mentor. Now, there is one very interesting addition in the Chess Olympiad, and that is Magnus Carlsen. Magnus Carlsen has been in the news because he has made the decision that he will not defend the World Championship. So that is why Magnus Carlsen is in the Norway team, but he will not defend the world title. Now, Magnus Carlsen is a very interesting situation. He was not impressed with the World Championship format. And that is why, out of sheer boredom and lack of motivation, he decided he will not defend the title in 2023. The situation is, there are still 9 months to go. Technically, even at the last moment, he can change his decision and play the championship. But he has conveyed the decision that he will not play. FIDE is yet to get his official thing that he will not play it. So it remains to be seen whether Carlsen changes his mind, but at the moment, it seems no. There is a lot riding on the Chess Olympiad. India are one of the favorites this time in the Chess Olympiad for 2 reasons. One, Russia has been banned because of the war in Ukraine. China is also not participating because, remember, China had won the gold in 2021. Now, France are also not sending their strongest team because Maxime Vachier-Lagrave really put in his all in the candidates, and that's why he just could not participate. Even Ali Reza Firozshah is not participating. He is one of the youngest to cross the 2,800 ELO mark. That leaves only the United States as one of the strongest teams in the Chess Olympiad. It might be a shootout between USA and India, but do not count out Azerbaijan. The likes of so many chess grandmasters in the circuit nowadays are doing incredibly well from Azerbaijan. So Azerbaijan, India and US could be the medal contenders. But let us not count out the other nations that are participating. 187 nations, folks. So the Chess Olympiad will begin from Mamallapuram and it will start on July 28th. One hopes that India can once again add to their medal tally. And also this time, gold could be a certainty provided they beat the US and Azerbaijan at various intervals. Thank you so much, folks, for listening to this special explainer on the Chess Olympiad. I'll be back with more such updates on the Chess Olympiad as well. Press the like, comment and share button. And we are also there on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.